some vintage finds I had last week that I'm really excited to share with you about. First off, though, I wanted to talk about the American Grand Prix. I had to rep my AlphaTauri top because Daniel Ricciardo is racing again. It's such a shame what happened with Liam Lawson. I think he was really deserving of a spot, either this year or next, but I mean, that's the way it is. I read that he is guaranteed a spot in 2025. So fingers crossed that's legit and it's gonna happen. What did people think of the race? I thought this year's Austin race was better than last year's. Last year's I remember being pretty bored. This year had some good overtakes and stuff. Bad luck for Hamilton and Leclerc. Oh my god. Being a Leclerc fan, it kills me, but it happens. We move on. Hopefully he has a good, what's next? Mexico or Brazil? Hopefully that race is better. Piastri, bad luck unfortunately. The guy's had a bit of it this year, but hey, the McLaren's getting a lot better, so that's really good. And of course Norris coming second proves that the McLaren is getting better. Max again gets a win. Standard. Get used to it after a while. What else happened? Yeah, I mean, Piastri and Ocon, obviously, they screwed each other over. That's racing. Such a shame, but it happens. Ferrari and Hamilton, we've gone over. Alonso. Basically, I read that Alonso had the same issue as Leclerc and Hamilton, so he probably would have got disqualified anyway. And that meant, yeah, some other guys were able to get points. Sargent, first ever points. Is it good? People are like, he didn't deserve it. I don't know, he got points, it's cool. It's good for him. And Albon, always deserving. Love Albon. And yeah, Stroll back in the points, what the hell? I can't really remember too much what else happened. It was a few days ago now and I'm blanking. But it was a good race and I can't wait for the next one. So today, some vintage finds from the 80s. I'll show you my first one. How good are the colours? I hope I can get some good focus on that. So this is from 1985, Australian Grand Prix. Australian Formula One Grand Prix. So at the time, the Grand Prix was in my hometown of Adelaide. I tried to do some research on this. This is what I came up with. So this hat, I believe, is from 1985. Because that's when the Canon Williams Honda team had these colours. And KK Rosberg won that race in Adelaide for Williams Honda. That was the team. It's got the green underneath. The colours are just amazing. So, I found these on Facebook Marketplace. This guy bought them from a garage sale, and I believe he bought them from a guy that worked at the Grand Prix. I don't have too much else to say about this hat. It's pretty good condition. It could go with a clean. It's quite grey in areas. I don't want to bleach it, but I'll use some sort of cleaning agent. And it fits pretty well. You can hear those crackles. That's the sorry about the background. The inside is a bit worn. I'm just gonna wait for that car. Okay, I think that's a little better. I can just hear cars. So it's got these crackles. must have had this for 20 years or something. 30 years. Or almost 40 years. Let's try and get that in there. Formula One Grand Prix. The Australian Formula One Grand Prix. I'm falling over, it's so big. So this is a mint condition, unopened, it's still got the plastic wrap on it. Board game. Super excited about. I'm going to put up a photo here or here of what it looks like. I'll pause for a minute so you can look at it. I cannot find anything about this board game online. I found one seller online through Twitter or something, and that showed what the inside of it looks like. I'm thinking of doing an unboxing another day. I'm not going to open it today, I apologize. Because there's nothing on the back, like, you do not know what it is. I don't know how they were able to sell this at the time. They must have had an open one that people could look at. From what I've seen online, you can maybe race around the track. There's the Adelaide circuit, and then there's positions that are between 2 places and 4 places wide, so there must be room for overtaking and stuff for multiple cars. And there's different cards and stuff that you can work with to make your way, I believe, around the track. That would make sense. You race to win. But my friends and I love, my friends and I love board games, so I'm really excited about this one. Michael Cooper Games. Oh, it actually says 1985, which makes sense that the team art is also from that era. Tell me what you think of that. Would you want to own it? Do you own any Formula One board games? Or know of any? I don't really know of any, other than I did some research and there was a Monaco board game back in the day. That would be cool. But yeah, if you have any, please let me know, that'd be cool. Okay, another cup. This is the year after 1986. After the other year's cup. Still Williams, they must have been a big Williams fan. And let's show you the back. It's not very clear. Or maybe you can read that. F1 Williams Formula One Constructors. And on the back it says Foster's Australian Formula One Grand Prix Adelaide. So, 1986, Alain Prost won in the McLaren tag car, but Williams Honda won the constructors that year. And I believe, I actually forgot to look this up, but I believe Adelaide used to be the final race of the season. I think it's been both final and first race of the season at different eras. Yes. But I think it was at the end, hence the constructors, because it would be at the end of the year when they race that. That's what it looks like inside. It's got the green underneath like the last one. Get my headphone back in. I like the other one more. I just like the colours more, but this one's pretty cool. It's a bit more floppy, maybe. There's the back. I mean, that looks pretty cool. I like yellow as a colour, so yeah. What do you think of this one? It's a bit crinkly like the other one on the inside, a bit old. $38 years old. Time flies. It's got the little band in the front. A little bit of rope. Tell me what you think of that one. Which one do you prefer more? Where's Mars? This one's floppier, maybe. But yeah, the colours are pretty wild. I feel like they tone down stuff nowadays, but maybe I'm exaggerating. Any Williams fans out there? Yeah, holla. Okay, so that is the past. That is vintage. It's been around forever. Of course, here's the new gear, AlphaTauri. Daniel did not have a good race. But let's be honest, Daniel Ricciardo and Leclerc, one-stop strategy, that I feel like they got screwed over by their team. And it wasn't really their fault. But still good work, Yuki. So a little bit of new school since we've got a little bit of time. I have not read this yet. However, of course you're going to recognize him. Our friend Gunther Steiner. I feel like most people like him or love to hate him or something, but you know, he makes Drive to Survive good value. Good value. Driving to Survive, a year inside Formula One. Forward by Stefano Domenicali. So I bought this on a whim. It was on sale on Amazon, on the Amazon sale. It's written like a diary. So, yeah, it's kind of his thoughts and stuff for each day. Apparently it's very much like Drive to Survive. The way it's written is just how he sounds in Drive to Survive. Have you read any Formula One books? And if so, do you have any recommendations for me? Because I haven't read any, so I would love some suggestions. I watched the Michael Schumacher documentary on Netflix the other night. I thought it was a pretty cool insight into his life. Very sad, of course, what happened in the end, but I grew up watching him. He was my favourite driver. Every kid goes for the winning driver. And he was my guy. That's how I got into following Ferrari. So, not only book suggestions, but if you have any Netflix suggestions, hit me. Let me know. I just saw the Ferrari trailer with Adam Driver, etc. about Ferrari in whatever era it is. Looks really good. Look up the trailer if you haven't seen it yet. Look up this book. Look up vintage finds. Maybe you're gonna get lucky. There was this one girl selling on one of the big shopping private shopping sites. I'm having a mental blank. And it was vintage Benetton from the era of Michael Schumacher. United Colours of Benetton. It was gorgeous. It had different stripes of colour on it with Benetton. It was like $200, which I think for vintage in really good condition would have been very, very worth it. And she had one size too small. It killed me. But yeah, you live with it. You keep looking. And that's how I found these caps. I'm gonna remember to keep looking and look in op shops and stuff and see what finds I can get, and then I can share them with you guys. Other than that, that's all for today. I'm gonna put this cap on to finish. I'm gonna try and keep active with posting Formula One stuff. I don't know what content I'll be able to create. I'm gonna run out of F1 merch and stuff to share, but maybe I just do like a little 5-minute clip about a rundown of each race or something. Leave in the comments what you think. I've got no idea. But I love F1 so much that I feel like I need to include more of it in my videos. Let me know your favourite thing today, whether it was one of the caps of the board game, or maybe Gunther's book. Other than that, I hope you have a lovely night or a lovely haven't subscribed yet, please feel free to subscribe. It would really help me out. Or even if you just like or comment, it helps the algorithm so I can grow this channel. But regardless, I'm having the best time uploading these videos weekly, or twice weekly. You guys are really good. The interactions I've had so far, you're all so lovely. I really appreciate